Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Bargnani.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
So for Brooklyn now, Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Outside Irving. Pass to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Nice job coming off that screen. That's 12 points for LeBron.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lopez a screen. Sloan dishes to Lopez. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Outside Irving. Baseline jumper. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Irving double team. Picked by Mozgov. Thompson in the corner. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Three-pointer Ellington, and the Nets another 3.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
LeBron kicks to Smith. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Sloan. Lopez a screen. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Back to Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Smith the pass to James. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Ellington dishes to Lopez. The feed to Sloan. Three-pointer Ellington. Here's Lopez, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
To the paint. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. LeBron James second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
The shot misses. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, but
it does. That is effective.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Here's Sloan. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Robinson. Here's Sloan. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson sets the pick for Smith, and Smith gets double-teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Mozgov. Irving with a clean look. Kept alive. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Sloan. He's got 6. Reed, a screen on Irving. Dishes it to Robinson. And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith, and Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Nets making a change here as well. Bargnani's checked in, LeBron outside, the screen from Thompson. Outside Williams. He kicks to Mozgov. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Mozgov's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Young. The shot will not go. James with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 4 on the wing. Williams. The dish now to Thompson. Inside, here's Mozgov. Rejected by Bargnani. And it's Thompson with the jam. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
Shumpert with it, picked up by Brown. Williams with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Varejao. Tipped away. And here's Young. Bargnani up top. Back to Young. Bargnani against James. Bargnani passes to Brown. Robinson down low. Soft touch off the glass. Robinson's got 6.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Varejao setting the pick for Thompson. Varejao dishes to Williams. Pick by Varejao. Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Feeds it to Robinson. And here's Brown outside. They get it again, and the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. That is good. 16 points for LeBron.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Down low, out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in assists, second in fewest turnovers per game. You know, they also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Launches it. Again, James missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 11 points for Johnson. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Pick by Varejao. The kick out to Williams. Varejao passes to James. Here's Shumpert. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nets trail by 4. Johnson down low, guarded by Shumpert. Brown dishes to Bargnani. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Johnson, good.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th